because there's no other market that is as intricate and difficult and strategic as it is performing comedy on a cruise ship. Because when you on land, it's much easier. If I'm in Atlanta, I know my target audience. I know my demographics.
Okay. I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like what we call low-hanging fruit. You know what you got to pick. You know what I'm saying? You know where you're going to hit them at. But when you're on that cruise ship, you're standing before, say, like 1,500 people.
From all over the...
From all that audience is so diverse. They diverse when it comes to age, ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Backgrounds, like they from all different parts of the world. Class, they from different cultures, all of that. And they're sitting in one audience. Now you as a comedian, you got to reach all of these different backgrounds and diversities, you know what I'm saying? And have something that you're saying that's going to resonate or be relatable to them in order for them to laugh. Brother, you can't get that level of diversity nowhere other than a cruise ship, or unless you're doing something like on a Netflix level or something on a world platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a muscle that you can only exercise out there. You can't do that when you go to Austin, Texas. You can't do that when you go to Atlanta. You can't do that when you go to Jersey. You can't get that when you go to LA. You can't get it from New York. You can't get it from Chicago. You can't get it from Texas. You can't get it from Florida.
Yeah.
You can't even get it when you go to the comedy festival that they used to have up in Canada.
So that made you a different type of beast.
A different type of beast. Because them little jokes that you slinging in that hookah lounge, them jokes you slinging at home in Duval, they're not going to work out there.
Yeah.
Because them people don't know what you're talking about. You'll find just how limited your material is when you get out there in a real thing. And then you got these old white folks sitting there looking at you like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Like, so
what you say?
You got to have material, brother.
Your whole dialect might throw them off.
You got it. And like, for example, I just got off
Duval,
a cruise.
you said bike? You mean a riding bike?
All that interrupt them from connecting with you. Yes. Yes, man. I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, that cruise ship, performing comedy on cruise ships ain't nothing to run up on.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of cats, man. They like, oh, man, this, And you got some people like, oh, that's easy. I do a little crowd work. Well, what are you going to do? Because there are some ships with some cruise directors and entertainment directors, they'll let you know, hey, we brought you on because you said you had this number of shows. And they don't even highlight or market you on the kiosk. They're marketing the title of your show, 7 p.m., come see School Days, you know what I'm saying, by comedian A-Train. So when they come in at 7 o'clock to see this particular show and you're in there doing crowd work, you get pulled into a meeting. And I'm not telling you hearsay, I'm telling you I'm from experience. You get pulled into a meeting and the director's asking you, hey, we noticed you were on stage asking questions. Is that a part of your set?
Yeah. What is that?
Because the deal is we're paying you for your material. And crowd work, in their eyes, that's not material.
That's unprepared.
That's how they view it. They view it as unpreparedness. But us coming from the hood, coming from the streets, crowd work, you got people who go to a show just so that you can talk to them.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my husband's birthday. Please get him. Ma'am, I got a set to do. But
that's that Martin Lawrence Def Comedy Jam old style. But
because
that ain't going for every
that ain't
room.
And that's all I'm trying to say. Like you gotta open your mind. You gotta understand that this game is larger than what you've been exposed to coming up in the streets or coming up in your local hood room and all of that, and how you think it's stuff for you killing it. When you get out here, there's certain politics that are involved. And what are you going to do? Like they said in the movie, you done drop your pistol when you bust through the window. Now what you gonna do? Because you done came out here thinking, oh, I don't need no material. I just do crowd work, until you get on that ship where they don't allow crowd work. Matter of fact, the club in Jacksonville that I came up in, Comedy Club of Jacksonville, they had it in their contract and rules on the wall in the green room. He'll tell you, I paid you for your material, not to make my audience your material.
Oh,
because his philosophy was, you know, you came in this weekend, you got your bag and you gone. He's stuck trying to build a business in the city and trying to have these same people come back next week.
Yeah.
But they may not come back next week
And
knowing that you're going to. Exactly. So I understood it from that business side, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, there are certain ships, there's a certain cruise line out there, and there are certain ships that do not allow you to do crowd work. They want you to do your material. And then there are some ships, you know, we do 10 shows in 2 days, and you got to have at least a minimum of 6 shows, 6 different sets.
Oh, so you do a different set.
And what me and a lot of other comedians do on that particular vessel, where they have us do 10 shows in 2 days, we do 10 different 30 minutes.
And you got all that up there.
Listen, people tell you right now, the one